Hello, guys. How are we? All right. Sorry for the delay. Yeah, first time I've done a stream on my laptop. So, can everyone hear me? We good? Are we on? Right. Just let me know if you guys can hear me. Got 7 people in the chat. Surely someone can let me know. All right. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Dion, how are you, mate? Can you hear me all right? David, oi. Can everyone hear me? That's all I want to know. And then we can start. Vu, how are you? David, are you still in London? Yes, but can any of you hear me? Yes, 10 out of 10. My man. All right, thank you, Dion. All right, well, yes, I am still in London. I'll go through a couple of questions now, and then I have some questions from you guys. I said I'll do a Q&A. So I've got some questions from you guys. Right, the Mitchie. Hey, Gary, all good? I'm in Thailand right now and have visited 2 of your recommended spots. The fried chicken spot in Bangkok near the university in Chiang Mai. Oh, and in Chiang Mai, Khao Sai Kun Yai. Both amazing. Really, really good. Thanks for your recommendations. My pleasure. Paul, how are you? King Wencelas, what are you cooking? Sean, hearing you loud and clear. Martin Webb. When you going back to Thailand? Thought you was back already. No, David. Hopefully back in a couple of weeks, but just got a few things to sort out first. Tracy, how are you? Good to see you. All right, so I'm going to start with these questions. Hi, Alex. Good morning. Squall. All right, so I've got about, 15 questions or something like that I picked from the questions everyone sent in. And I'll read those out. And then after that, you can ask me whatever questions you want. So Mike Aon, big supporter of the channel, big friend of the channel. He's asked me, recently I've been looking at condos and trying to see which area or what each area has to offer. Foods, market, transportations. I'm thinking about the Life Saturn Sierra in Talat Plu. My question is, if you can pick your top 5 neighborhoods to live in Bangkok away from Sukhumvit, considering room and board, good eats in the area, transportation, etc. Now, I haven't actually planned any of these answers, so I'm just going to go off the cuff. Well, that particular Saturn Sierra in Talat Plu, Mike, is an absolute winner. That is just outside, directly outside of First One Market. Third One. So there's amazing food in that area. I would pick there, Talat Plu, where I live, which is near Wudakad, is another great area, but that's kind of in the same area. Krung Thonburi Road, or Charanakon more specifically, near the BTS, so near Icon Siam, but the other end of that would be my probably preferred street to live on. Across the river, Bang Rak would be okay if I had a lot of money, and yeah, you get a little bit less there for your money, but anywhere around there, sort of Saturn area, would be good. And the 5th one, Bangkok away from Sukhumvit, maybe around Tarpra, like the artist village, anywhere on Petkasem, maybe just anywhere west. Oh, actually, around maybe around Wonwi Yai. Wonwi Yai would be my other one when they finish the roadworks. Right, Nikki asked, I did see your question a minute ago. You wanted to ask about, oh, she's retracted it. I'm not sure if you still want to ask that, Nikki, but you were going to ask about learn Thai from a white guy. So if you do have any questions, fire away. All right. Double Under Fire, another big supporter of the channel. Do you prefer to try new places or do you prefer to visit the same place many times so you can develop relationships with the shop owners and staff? I always say this, if I didn't do what I do, so if I didn't review restaurants and try and find you guys places to eat, I would probably eat in the same 6 to 10 restaurants for the rest of my life because I'm a creature of habit. So it's good in one way because it forces me to get out and try new places, but I do like to get that sort of rapport going with the staff. And I wouldn't say very rarely, but most of the time I have already eaten in the places that I eat and already kind of know the staff. But it's nice to get that sort of rapport going because you get a little bit more out of them. But actually saying that, the ones that I've gone and done a video at that I haven't been to before, we're now friends as well because I do go back to those places. So, yes. Vu. Suk San Wangerd. Prungni, I think. Mate. So happy birthday for tomorrow. Let's all wish Vu a big happy birthday. Well, you are the Roman chef. I'm actually the Roman cook. So what you cooking? You promised me recipes a few weeks back. I know, that's why I rolled my eyes. I'm rolling my eyes at myself, not at you, my friend. They're coming, don't worry. Got something big planned. Just wondered if you were still using the course material. I've been doing it for the last few months and it's so good, but hard low. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you, Nikki. I've sort of stopped criminally stopped learning to read. And I'm actually doing lessons like conversationally. So I've actually stopped paying for it myself for the time being, but I will take it back up. I think I did get to a bit where it was just getting a bit too much. I mean, I didn't really have the time to study, but I know that if you have any trouble and you reach out to, what's his name that owns it? I don't know, my mind's gone blank, but he's really helpful and he'll get back to you straight away. But that's why I've taken it. It's not in the links to the videos anymore because I don't want anyone thinking I'm using it when I'm not. But I would use it. I will use it again. But until then, I've taken the links out. Right. Did I answer that last question? I'm not sure I did. Okay. So Wendy Ormisha. Thank you, Wendy. Another good friend of the channel. Hi, Gary. If you could not live in Bangkok anymore, whereabouts in Thailand would you move to? I would say as a family, we have looked at living in Phuket before because there's decent schools there and obviously there's good food there for me away from all the tourist areas and stuff. And it's just a nice, like my wife loves the beach, so we might go there. But last couple of times we've been there, it's been horrendously busy and the traffic was worse than Bangkok. So we sort of sacked that idea off. I would like to go and live somewhere like Nakhon Phanom or somewhere just out in Isan on the river, on the Mekong River, but not sure. Samui maybe, even somewhere like Pattaya outside of the bit that everyone knows. There's some good spots there as well. Rayong we did look at as well. Right. Next question. Is this boring or are you guys enjoying this, me answering these questions? Thought you were off to live in Saigon. Oh, I'm looking at reading live like live stream. Thought I was off to live in Saigon. Don't know, Joe. For a bit, mate. We'll be there for a bit. We'll be there for a couple of weeks. All right, this is it. Beverly, right. I wanted to answer this question straight away, but I didn't because I wanted to save it. All right. So how do people learn to eat spicy food? Is there some sort of training routine or just born that way? I've been working on my game. It has not been going well. Right. So the only way you can get a tolerance to chili is to eat chili, right? So my advice is to just start off small, get a big red chili, no seeds, eat bits of that, and then just work your way up. So my wife, for instance, ate no chili before we met. So I used to chop little bits up without telling her and putting it in her food when we were in Australia because we were going to Thailand and I didn't want to have to eat like really, really bland food. And by the time we got to Thailand, she could eat stuff with fresh chilies in, not dried chilies, but just fresh chilies. So yeah, I think that's the way. Just put a little bit in your food every day. Start with no seeds, then just, you know, once you're comfortable with that, big chili with seeds. Once you're comfortable with that, bird's eye chili, no seeds. Once you're comfortable with that, bird's eye chili is just pounded up in everything. I thought we were going. Oh, we're off to live in Saigon. Yeah, mate. I thought you meant me. Yeah, if you want to live there with me, we'll go together. Right, wish list. Love it. Where can you get one, an awesome fresh seafood barbecue, like on Coles, and two, the best tom yum? Oh, best tom yum. Best tom yum would have to be either Bang Lampu, which I have a video on for sure, with the mangkung, like head fat, head butter. Or there's one opposite. It's hard for me to explain. I don't actually have it on a map, but Wanglang Market on the main road, there's one there that's sort of only open in the evening that does the same style, and that's a really good one. But Bang Lampu is probably the best one for now. Fresh seafood barbecue on Coles. I'm not sure. It's not something I would order usually. Right, Leonard, my man. Well, my man from Oxford. Do you have any plans to go to Shan State once things have settled down? I promise you will love the food. 100% I will be going to Shan State. I might not even wait for things to settle down. I'll be going there if next year latest. Right, Cole Mercer. This is a good question, actually. Thais love spicy food and citrus flavors. Why do you think Scotch bonnet chilies have never become popular in Thai cooking? Also, fancy a bet on Spurs Arsenal finishing higher this year. Well, I do after the other day, Carl. Definitely. We'll have £100 on it, shall we? 100 baht. Oh, sorry. Right, King Wenceslas. How do you call that side sauce with garlic? If I ask for nam prick pie, it's literally chilies and fish sauce. The side sauce with garlic. You might be talking about what's it a side dish for? You might be talking about Nam Jim seafood or Nam Jim seafood. Luke and Emma, how are you guys? Nice to see you. Will you do more content in Vietnam? I will. Joe's got loads of videos coming out soon, Joe Perilla, and I will be next up after that. Sorry, the Scotch bonnet thing. I don't know why Scotch bonnets never took off in Thailand. There's quite a few Pad Kapow places now that are using like ghost chilies, Naga chilies, which are even hotter, right, than Scotch bonnet, with that same sort of fruity flavour, that apricot-y kind of flavour. Well, I think it tastes like apricot a little bit. But yeah, that would be a good addition to Thai food. Like I've been using Scotch bonnets at home to make som tam. It's very, very nice. Right, Mark Henderson. 46. I'm 46 and can't retire in England yet. So how can I move to Thailand and live and work? What are schools like in Pattaya for expat kids? And is it expensive? Schools in Pattaya, there's some really good ones. My friend works at Rugby. That's a top one. But there's a few down there. And yeah, schools are really, really good. They're expensive though. Expect to be paying sort of, I don't know how old your kids are, but even for like Finney's age, which is 5, you would be looking at minimum 40,000 baht a month, like absolute minimum for a private school. Like, so that's nearly £1,000 a month per kid. How can you live and work? I can't answer that, Mark, without you telling me what you do. Obviously, you can do stuff online. Teach, obviously, if you're a teacher, but I don't know what you do, so I can't really answer that, my friend. But if you want to message me privately, I'm more than happy to go through it with you. Mr. Tom Yorkie, we are coming to the Bangkok for the first time in 20 years for a week in November. What would be the top 5 street foods to eat for quality alone? I can handle spicy for my Cantonese palate. Do you mean... I'm not sure if you mean which, like 5 dishes or 5 places to go and eat, but I would say like, I haven't prepared any of this. So just literally off the top of my head, my 5 favorite, I would go to the Old Town. I would get off at Samuel MRT station. I would go to Jack's Chicken Rice. because that for me is the best chicken rice I've had in Thailand, and I've eaten about 700. I would then go around the corner to Khao Geng Haiso and get crab curry or bong kali, so crab curry stir fry, but it is more like a curry. I would then walk up and go to Ba Bien, Auntie Pien's 40-year-old, sorry, we're all getting sick, 40-year-old noodles, and get bat mi kwa modang, so fried egg noodles with, I won't say char siu red pork if you're Cantonese, more, but that Thai style of that. So that's 3 in the same area that are top quality. Where would I say like my other favourites are? Oh, and while you're still in that area, you can go down into Chinatown, go and get Khao Kar Mo, so pork leg stew at Sai Tua Jeta. So it translates to pork leg with peanuts. So that's another one you can get. So that's 4 in the same area. And then what would I get for the 5th one around that area? Mine's gone blank. Someone want to throw one at me out of one of my videos, maybe? We'll come back to that. But there's 4 in the same area you can go to. Obviously, I've got videos on all of those. But I would stay, if you're looking for food and you're only interested in eating street food, I would not stay anywhere near Sukhumvit. That is just my personal opinion, unless you like to travel. Right. Shaf or Shafa 73. I'm sure this question wouldn't be much interest to your audience as a whole, but I was wondering if you have any restaurant or street food suggestions in Hue Kwang. Me and my fiance will be staying near Sutisan MRT station. Also, do you have any advice on learning the correct tones? Definitely don't take my advice on tones. Any of my... Oh, yes, Mark. Pad Thai Nalok Tek is your 5th one. Don't even, if you think you don't like Pad Thai Nalok Tek is unbelievable. One more, actually. At Talat Plu MRT station, Talat Plu railway station, there is a crispy rice ball salad, which is my favorite. So they're my favorite versions of 5 different dishes. Thank you very much, Mark. Tones, you learn to read. If you want to know the tones, learn to read. That's my one. And don't listen to any of my tones. Hue Kwang, there's so many good restaurants there now. It's like the little Sichuan Chinatown, full of Chinese workers. It's just loads and loads of decent Chinese restaurants. I don't think you can really go wrong there. Right, Dion, any plans to go head to head with another foodie on Name the Ingredients? Anybody, anytime can test my palate. If you had to leave Thailand tomorrow, what would be the dish you get before leaving? Well, every time I leave Thailand, I think to myself, this could be the last time. Something might happen. I might not be able to go back. So I would say, what do I usually get as my last meal? I either get khao kamu at Bangwa Kamu. I get that in the morning, and I will make sure I get a pack of pao, either more sap with minced pork or mu krob with crispy pork, or both. And I would usually get that no name suki, or panoi, I think is the actual name for it. Yeah, probably pad kapao, I guess. Well, I can make pad kapao quite easily, but a noodle soup, beef noodle soup, and yeah. Okay, Glitter Moonbeam. Tina, you're 8 wee lass. What's your visa situation? How are you able to stay in Thailand like you do? I know Helen has a work visa, I assume. Does that extend to you? Yeah, so Helen obviously has a work permit from her work, but we have just set up businesses. So we are now on business permits. Work permits. So before that, though, I've been on spouse visa. Does YouTube give you a decent income? It depends what you call decent income. I mean, it doesn't pay as well as my job in England when I'm back, and that is painting and decorating. I'm a painter and decorating business, but I enjoy what I do for YouTube. And although it doesn't pay massively well, if you're just a little YouTube scrub like myself or Joe Perilla, it pays all right, especially as a wage in Thailand. Like, I'm very careful not to complain, because I know what a lot of my friends earn, and if I can earn that, going around eating food, I think it's a lot more important in life to obviously you've got to pay your bills, and I've got to pay for Finney to go to school, and I've got whatever. Um, I've got a car, I've got a house, I've got to pay rent on and stuff. But as long as I can pay my bills, I think it's a lot more important to do something you love, or something that excites you to get up out of bed every day than something for money. So yeah, money's never really been a driving factor for me in anything. I've never had any, so I don't know what it's like to have money. And then you also asked me yesterday, didn't you? Am I still in England? The answer, yes. But I am coming to Bonnie, Scotland on Friday. I'm going to Inverness. So if you've got any tips, please let me know. Which dish do you get when you were in the UK? Food is a little different here. What do I get in the UK? Do you know I cook most of the time when I'm here? I don't really go out and eat. I've been out to a couple of Thai restaurants. The main thing I eat when I'm out, when I'm in England, is Indian vegetarian food. So Gujarati food. Because where I'm from, there's just so many Indians. So we get lots and lots of good Indian food. Or people from Indian descent, grandparents, etc., etc. So a lot of Sri Lankan food, Bangladeshi food, a lot of Pakistani food. I eat a lot of Pakistani food, but I'm back. Turkish food. I'm just about to go and smash a load of Persian food, Iranian food. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. Fu, are we going to catch up and do a collaboration? Of course, my man. Of course we are. Right. Vipul Garg, sorry if I've pronounced your name wrong. How did you learn Thai language? I went to language school for a little bit, didn't learn much. Learned Thai from a white guy. I learned to read a little bit. Mainly just talking with friends, to be honest, and watching YouTube videos and stuff, which is why my Thai is so poor. Right. Sean, Enid Sean. Are you still doing food tours in Bangkok? And where is the best LARP in Bangkok? Thanks. Love to see you do a video in Pattaya. Not many street food videos for Pattaya. I am coming to do some Pattaya videos when I get back. We do have some food tours. So if you want to just get in touch. And what was the other one? Best LARP in Bangkok. Som Tum Jae, but not the famous one from Mark Whelan's, the one by Paw Nimit BTS station. David, 3 pints. I've missed something here. Anything's better than painting and decorating. Yeah, 3 pints. When are we doing a trip to Vietnam? Whenever you want, mate. Right, Delbert, I've been using Thai from a white guy for a few weeks, and it's helped me a ton with pronunciation. It's really good. Yeah. Yeah, learning the Thai alphabet it's a much better way to go. I didn't learn mine first, so sorry if I've missed a few people. Danny and Diggy, how are you? I'll stop with the questions now. We'll go back and see who's in the chat. How many we got in? 56. Right. And I don't know. Excuse me. I know this isn't a hint, but excuse me if anyone has sent any super chats or anything. I actually don't know where they go on this because I've never done one on my computer before. So yeah, this is a lot easier though than walking around the street. It's got to be said. Right. OB Sean, how about a challenge doing a whole year of no repeats? I'm not sure, Sean, how I should be taking that. Do you mean don't repeat the same, like I don't repeat the same dish, or are you hinting that I'm repeating some stops in videos, or I'm repurposing content? I'm sure it was the former, but yeah, I would love to do a year of no. Maybe we'll do that 2025. Don't repeat it. I wouldn't be able to do it with not repeating a dish, but I could do it without repeating a restaurant, I guess. Maybe I could do it without repeating a dish. 365 dishes, just do one a day. Right. S. Joe Bard, what would you recommend to someone who's contemplating living in Asia, Bangkok for a while? What would I recommend? Learn the language. But it depends. If you're in central Bangkok, I know people that have been there 10 years who don't speak any language. But if you want to immerse yourself, learn a little bit of language. And yeah, just learn about the food, learn about the culture a little bit before you come, but just come with an open mind. That's all I can say. Just come with an open mind. Be open to any experiences, and you're gonna have a great time. All right, Danny and Diggy, great, thanks. Missing you in Bangkok, mate. Missing you too. Chin dobre, dziękuję. Chin dobre is hello, innit? Sorry. Well, if you cook yourself, why the fuck you not share it? We want UK ingredient recipes. Yeah, but I wouldn't use UK ingredients even if I was cooking. Yeah. No, you might have to wait till I'm back in Thailand for the recipes, but could you go to the royal town of Hue in Vietnam and explore restaurants? I would absolutely love to. I mean, we are going there next probably if we go back as planned in a couple of weeks, we'll probably be in Hue in November because bom bom Hue is my favorite dish in the world, and I'd love to eat it there. GB, you've been looking svelte. Nice job, brother. Hope life is good. Thank you, Christopher, my man. Peace, Lily. Are you going to make any Genkiao Wangai while you are here? Yeah, I've made a couple, yeah. It's probably the easiest thing to make here because I can get green chilies, I can get lime leaves, I can get limes, I can get galangao, I can get ginger. There's no ginger in it. I can get garlic, obviously. And I can get globe aubergines around the corner at an Indian shop. Collab in Hue. Let's go. Ian, let's do this. My man. All right, back to the questions. Right, Piggy Girl. What are your plans for... I'm not going to read this entire, sorry. What are your plans for Gary? What are your plans, Gary, and your family to live in Thailand long term and the future direction of your YouTube channel? The current content is great. I love this question. So my plan is to live in Thailand for as long as possible, or as long as it works for my son. The king here will be pleased to know I'm going to try to lean more into the cooking. I want to do it properly. So there's stuff in the pipeline. I don't want to keep saying I'm going to do stuff until I can actually do it. Because there's just so many people doing street food videos. Like, even I go onto YouTube, I go onto my feed and I'm bored already. Like, I don't want to click anything. I'm like, oh my God, like another person doing Terminal 21 or just another couples channel. Fair play to everyone. So I'm going off on tangent now. I was thinking about this today. The only people I will watch on food, I think, now, Danny and Diggy, right? Because they go to places I haven't been to, and they go to like Diggy learning Thai, and it's like, you know, understand the culture, take you to interesting places, but I just can't understand. And then, like, I'm not just saying it because like Diggy's in the chat, but you know, they'll do like show you 3 Thai desserts, their favorite Thai desserts, their favorite Thai drinks, just showing you something a little bit different. Whereas, like, I went on yesterday, and it's like just a generic couple channel, and that must drive them mad more than me because they are a couple channel, right? Well, I'm a food channel. Like, I want everyone to do well. I just don't want to watch it. Like, I don't know why I've started talking about this. Oh yeah, sorry. So the future of my channel, like, it's just such a saturated market, and I feel like you don't even need to know what you're talking about anymore. Like, so. Yeah, I'm going to start sort of trying to deviate back towards cooking food, but also kind of trying the food at restaurants and getting other people to help me cook the food. So that's where I'm eventually going to get to. But for now, short term, it will be Bangkok, probably Phuket, Koh Samui, Isan, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Saigon, Da Nang, maybe Hoi An, Hue, Hanoi in Vietnam, Luang Prabang, Vientiane, Vang Vieng in Laos, and then back. Go to never seen places in Thailand and find food there, or try challenges like how much food can you get for $10? Yeah, I know, but I think there's a lot of people doing that at the moment. So the never seen places I will go to, of course. If you want to expand, do cooking, especially British and American cooking. I don't really cook British food, but I can, obviously. I can cook anything. So Yeah, no, you're with me now. But my Thai viewers might find it interesting. I joined late. How long are you in London? I've been here since July, I think. July, August. Nearly 3 months I've been here. July to August. Did I get here in June? I got in July. Coming up 3 months when we leave. I'll be here another couple of weeks, yeah? All right, back to the question. Sorry. Oh, COGGG, triple G. Do you live in Thailand? I do, but not at the moment. All right, sorry if I've missed any questions, guys. I adore your, right, sorry, Donna Dodd, I adore your content and would really love to see you cook and do some tutorials. Right, we were just on this, weren't we? So it is coming. So, all right, I'll ask you this because you're my main audience, especially my live stream audience, yeah? Who would be interested in live cooking? So I would just cook with you. I will send you the ingredients and then we will cook a lot together. Multi-camera setup, and I'll run you through absolutely everything. And you can give me what do you call it? Not recommendations. You know, like you ask a DJ for a song. Why is my mind gone blank? Requests. You can request, and then I will do whatever you want. Most definitely, me. Cool. I would love that. Wicked. And with the live streams as well, I'm going to do more sort of in studio live streams when I get back to Thailand, and because we're going to be traveling a lot. Like maybe going sort of like a more deeper dive into places, because obviously I just do food, but we do loads of stuff when we go, you know, out, and I don't vlog that sort of stuff, you know, like stuff to do when you're in these places where I go to eat food. So say it was Saigon, we would be there for maybe a week, 2 weeks, and I do food videos, but you're not getting to see the other side. So, you know, with all that spare footage I've got, I would maybe sit down and explain to you what I think the do's and don'ts are and what the good places are and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right. So, Nikki, sounds good to me. I can cook along with my super fired wok. That's the one. That's the one. Cook with a Thai chef or ask your favorite restaurant if you can help them with some cooking. Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. I've got loads of stuff lined up for when I get back to Thailand. It's just been so, like, we were meant to be back last month. Cook along would be good, but time zones might cause issues. Yeah, I guess I would have to do it on it would have to be a weekend, wouldn't it? And it would have to be a time where everyone could do it. No chef. No chef aunties. Yes. Yes, aunties, exactly. Yes. I would love to live cooking in Bern and get loads of Southeast Asian ingredients. Would be fun. Would making videos of guessing ingredients blindfolded be fun? I would do that, definitely. Tracy's joined. Yes. Yes, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Rob, typical. I come to Thailand. You're in England. Love your blogs. Oh, mate. I'm so sorry. I wish I was in Thailand. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm out of questions. I only wrote down like 10 questions, I think. So you guys can just carry on asking me questions. Now, when I put these questions up, I was expecting a few more personal questions. Not that I want to answer personal questions, but I thought people would ask me personal questions. In Vietnam, anywhere like I've been, or life in Thailand, or food, or whatever you want to ask me, you can ask me. So we've done 33 minutes. Might do a few more, and then I've got to get off. Oh, yeah. How come you stayed in the UK? Are you here to work or see the family stuff out? There's a few things. There's a couple of things I can't or don't really want to go into. But also my dad's partner passed away sadly. So I wanted to stay around and help him out, and help make sure that he's sort of transitions that little period, and then we just had a few family things to sort out and stuff, and I have been working since I got back. I've been trying to do some content as well. I've got an English video coming out hopefully tomorrow, if I've got an ad in it and I'm waiting for them to okay the ad, but I've got a video coming out tomorrow, and then I should be filming. I'm going down today to see if I can persuade someone to let me film at their bakery and at a restaurant. My wife is Thai. She doesn't like the places you eat where they use old oil. Sorry for your loss. She lost her mum 2 weeks ago. Oh, thank you very much, Rob. Yeah, where I use old oil. Are you talking about like the fried places, like the chicken fried places and that? Yeah. I mean, most of the places I eat are not using old oil. They're using lard. But yeah, no, I get her point. Yeah, for sure. Tell your wife as well. I said the same thing. Sorry for her loss, and yeah, I hope everything's okay, mate. But yeah, no, I do agree with it. Oh, go on, Mark. Get in there. 20 quid. Have a beer in Scotland, mate. My man, thanks for the shout out. Good luck, mate. I'm going to check up on your page, see how you're getting on when I get off. My mum is also going to donate tomorrow when I see her. Finn, do you want to come and say hello to everyone? I've got a full house. Right, I'll be the special guest on your last video is a great connoisseur of ice cream. Yes, he's here actually. We'll get him in. I eat ahan chair about 80% of the time. Do you ever attend chair places? Come around, bud. Come and say hello. We're on a live stream. We're on YouTube live.
Oh, this is rubbish.
This is rubbish? What? Look,
Oh,
they're all asking us questions. Look, anyone got a question for Finley? Right. Do you know any ahan chair places in Bangkok you go to? There's one in Chinatown. It's like Wat Mong Gon Station. Oh, it's right next to the famous ice cream shop. What's the name of it? I'll get it up now.
Ice cream hot pot.
No, but they have just said, oh, your ice cream hot pot video is really good, mate. Just wondered, why does Finley call you Gary? Why do you call me Gary? He doesn't anymore. He calls me mate instead, don't you? They want to know why you don't call me dad.
Because, oh, this is rubbish, people.
Hey, little man. Michelle says, hey, little man. Oh, yeah. Mark wants to know, what's your favourite Thai food?
Kai Jiao from the outdoor cafe.
Kai Jiao from the outdoor cafe. Or what about Khao Man Gai?
Come on, Kai.
Oh, yeah. Vu said the same thing. Oh, Rob's asked the same thing. All right.
Get me with the other hand. Wait.
Huh?
Get me in the other hand.
The other hand?
Yes, the other hand on the shoulder. There.
Will Finn be a chef or a painter? What are you going to do? You're going to be a builder or a chef?
This is rubbish, people. I don't want to be any of those things.
You want to be a BMXer, don't you?
Wait, I need a seat. Wait. I want to be the Olympics.
All right. He wants to be in the Olympics. He wants to be an Olympic BMXer. Right. Michelle wants to know, what do you like about being in London?
Oh, yeah, this is rubbish.
All right. Go on then. Off you go.
No.
Wait, what do you like about being in London?
I have no idea.
All right, Finn. He's forgotten most of his Thai. Wishlist wants to know, Finn, can you order an ice cream in Thai?
Yes.
Go on then.
Oh, God. I team knock.
Cup. Nung scoop.
No. Sip scoop.
Sip scoop. He goes a bit Italian when he starts talking about ice cream. Rubbish for sure. X said rubbish for sure. He agrees with you. But rubbish stream that I'm doing there. Sorry, just missed the whole conversation. No worries, mate. King Wenceslas, $20, 20 quid squid will 20 squid will get you maybe 3 pints. If I'm lucky. I heard it is a little bit cheaper in Thailand, in Scotland, isn't it?
What? Like, no, my God.
No, shouting, buddy. Come on.
This is rubbish.
Okay, if it's rubbish, go back in with your mum and watch TV.
Thank you. I'm not watching TV.
Say bye-bye.
Okay,
Are you doing your phonics?
Yes, English lesson.
Skin.
No, English.
Right, say bye-bye.
Bye, sucker people.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
It's just had a bit of sugar. Right, please do cooking session while in the UK. I'll tell you what, for King Wenceslas, right, what I will do for you, my man, why don't we Why don't we do a live cooking session this Saturday? What's everyone? Why don't we do? I know what. Let's start with something very, very simple, very, very easy that everyone can do, and we can do it. Cook along, have a chat. Let's do a Thai green curry. Let's do gen kia one. Som tam. I made som tam yesterday. Actually. Made cucumber som tam. I knew you would say that. It's because someone said it in the chat earlier. Lol. Got that young man energy. Man, Jar, boy's got some energy. Boy, don't stop. We've been out for a 2-hour bike ride on a BMX track. You know, like a pump track. So it's hard. 2 hours, and he still comes back with that energy. I'm on the night shift this weekend, so it suits me depending on the time. Just ate some tam chair. I'll be arriving in Bangkok on the 10th of October. We'll be spending a couple of days in Bangkok. What part of Bangkok would you spend the most time if you were focusing on trying as much different dishes? Thonburi, 100%. The only place to go for food is Thonburi, which is anything west of the river. So a great spot, yeah. If you were staying anywhere down, Diggy, you answer this as well, Diggy. Diggy answer this one as well, right? I would say Old Town Bangkok, so around Samyot MRT station, or the road where Icon Siam is, but towards the other side, other end of it, right, where the bridge is. You get so many dishes there. One more for whoever asked me for the 5 best quality street food dishes. Jeju Guejab is the best. Thonburi, yeah, Luke knows. Luke stayed there. Talat Plu as well. There's like just so much food there. JJ, sorry if I missed it, mate. When are you back in Thailand? Hope you're having a nice time with the family. Back in a couple of weeks. I'm having a really nice time in England now. Took me a month, about 6 weeks to finally accept that I was here. But now I am. I could just easily just stay here, I think. Who rocks? She rocks. Joe, are we on the same live stream, Joe, here, mate? Who are you talking about? Can you cook a decent roast dinner? Mate, I'll cook the best roast dinner ever. There's not... honestly, I'm not blowing my own trumpet because I'm not very good at anything. I'm not really good at any one thing, right? As you know, because you watch my videos, right? So I'm not great at presenting, not great at talking. I'm okay at football. Well, I used to be. I'm okay at most things. Like I'm okay at best. Cooking, on the other hand, I can cook anything to a very high standard. I'm not talking like fine dining. I'm not talking that kind of cooking because that's not my style. But if you were talking about a family meal where you're putting stuff out on the table, like loads of different bits and just home cooking, then yeah, I can cook most things. Maybe not the best, but second best in the world. Oh, I'm looking for pickled crab for my som tampopala. Just can't get crab in England. What, pickled crab, you mean? Do you know we might be able to get some? You can pickle your own crabs, can you? Yeah, get on Luke for that Airbnb. It was wicked, to be fair. We can't wait to stay at Om's place. We love that area. Such a great area again. Om's place, if everyone doesn't know, is hidden Bangkok. So make sure you get on that. Great spot. Teach us some Southeast Asian dips. Can't get those right. They are hard, aren't they? I would say out of everything I cook, my Thai is probably the worst out of everything I cook. I think when you cook especially when I'm in England anyway, when you cook in England, right, everything, and I'm sure it's the same in Germany, yeah, everything just tastes different. So like the pork here tastes different. It doesn't taste worse or better. Like that's preference, right? But it just tastes different. So that's different. The limes are different that we get. Like they just taste slightly different. Everything just tastes slightly different. The chili just tastes slightly different. Like, so we get Thai bird's eye chilies in the supermarket here. They're from Kenya. They're still chilies, right? But everything just tastes slightly different. Unless you're getting it from Thailand, and it's not particularly fresh, I guess. I love how to learn to cook Yorkshire puddings. You know, I'm an Englishman, a Yorkshireman that I lived with once told me the equal parts egg, milk, and flour to make the perfect Yorkshire puddings. And he's from Yorkshire, and I don't find that. I like mine a little bit more runny, but the trick for me, is to use tallow, is to use beef fat, right, in the molds. Get that nice and hot, and then pour in your mix. So have like the beef fat in the muffin tin, if you want to call it muffin tin, sort of like a teaspoon in each one for at least 10 minutes, hot, then pour in your batter. Don't open the thing, oven. Any plans to do a Southern Thai food tour? Hadia, Yala, etc. 100%. I think me and Paddy are going to go and do it. Where's Paddy? I don't know. I love a shepherd's pie. I do like a shepherd's pie, yeah. True, the ingredients. Like we can get, do you know what I'm saying? Like you can get the ingredients. It's just, I don't know whether it's just because I'm eating it and I'm not in Thailand, it tastes different or whatever. But I'd say my main Thai dishes that I cook well, really well, like chicken noodle soup, Wei Diao Gai, is banging. What else? Any noodle soup that I cook's decent. Any curries that I cook are decent. Do you know what I mean? There's to get like really good like khor mu yang. I think it's a skill. It's something you have to be doing every day. Tried to book a tour with recently, but unfortunately got cancelled. Hopefully next time. Well, he doesn't usually cancel tours. There must have been something weird going on, Jar. Wing Yip might sell it. What are we talking about now? I'm going up and down. Pickled Crab. They might do, actually. I was thinking, yeah. King Wenceslas, where are you in the UK? If you are in the UK, I didn't actually ask you. Hey, Hot. Hello from Norway. Do you use Mare Ploy red green curry paste, or you make it from scratch? I actually make mine from scratch because what I find is the Mare Ploy, any packet paste, right? I've got nothing against packet paste. If I've got packet paste in the fridge and I want to eat something like a pad pit gang or something, like a stir fry, I'll use it for me. Or when I'm in Thailand, no one uses pastes. No one uses handmade paste in Thailand, really. Like the majority of people just buy them from the market. But I think there's a difference between going to a market where this lady's been doing it for 60, 70, whatever, 50 years and buying commercially bought ones. The problem with the commercially bought ones is, they tend to be very salty, which isn't a problem, right? For me. But also very, very spicy. So if you're cooking for like a load of people, like I've got my mother and father-in-law here, my wife don't really like spicy food, Finley don't really like spicy food yet. To get more flavor, if you want more of the flavor out of the galangal and the lime leaves and the lemongrass and the shrimp paste, etc., you have to use more of the paste, But if you use more of the paste, it can get a bit too hot for people. So like I feel like if you can get the galangal, which is a lot more like abundantly available here now. Lime leaves I buy frozen because I think they're better in general than fresh. I know how crazy that sounds, but they're easier to pound and chew through, and they still retain flavour. So they're easy to get hold of. I've always got 500 of those in the freezer. Lemongrass you can get here easily. Always got good quality shrimp paste on hand. And a lot of this stuff you can sort of like the dried goods, like the shrimp paste and that, you can order that on Amazon or you can order that on a Thai website, do you know what I mean? And just plan ahead. And then obviously you can get green chilies or dried red chilies here. At the moment I'm using Szechuan red chilies, so they're not exactly the same. As I'm saying again, does alter the flavour a little bit, but yeah, I like to be able to control the amount of aromatics that are in my paste. I hope that made sense. Duck fat is much better than beef. That's a matter of opinion. Duck fat on a Yorkshire pudding. Maybe duck fat on potatoes. I wouldn't. No, I think beef's better personally. But yeah. Sakul. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Yes, beef fat used to also be used for fish and chips in the UK. Also, McDonald's used it for beef fat. Yeah, fish and chips used to be just beef fat, and it used to be so good. I remember that from when I was a kid. Do you like Southern Thai yellow kwat bing? One of my absolute favorite dishes of all time. Oh, you're in Poole, Dorset. I was just down that way. Yeah, nice. There's a couple of places down there doing like Eastern food, isn't there? Oh, let me have a look. Let me have a look because I'm sure you can get pickled crabs from somewhere. True that the paste are very salty and very spicy for what they are. Yeah. You can pronounce my name literally. You sing my name every Xmas. That's not your name, though, is it? And I don't sing that song. So I know what song you're talking about, but yeah. No, I'm not that. I think you're confusing my household for a more middle class household when I was younger. Duck fat with roast potatoes is fire. It is goose fat as well, but I just personally prefer beef fat. I just prefer the flavour of beef fat. Tell you what, that brings me on to like I did a video a couple of wow, it was a while ago now when I got back to Thailand last time, and it was about cheap street food, the price of stuff going up. In Talat Plu, and there's a duck noodle soup shop down there. It is unbelievable, and these little pieces of duck fat, like crispy duck fat, you get in them, unbelievable. Can I also find a decent pho or banh mi in Bangkok? You can find an okay banh mi in. There's one in Lap Prao. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's called Pho Nakhon Panom, I think. Or if you search Nakhon Panom beef noodle, the pho there is like Lao pho. It's not like Vietnamese pho, but the banh mi there is also like a Lao banh mi, but it's very good. And then Paddy Doyle's just found one in Ari, but I haven't been there, so I can't vouch for it. But generally speaking, the banh mi in Bangkok is, excuse my French, absolute dog shit. So yeah, Paddy had a banh mi, so he said it was good. So I'll take his word for it. I'll go and try it when I get back. But the only one I can vouch for is that one. I sent OTR there. OTR included it in their video of Vietnamese food, I think. Boat noodle recommendation in Bangkok. Ooh. Where's my favorite? I've got so many favorites. If you go to the mall Tarpra, which is near where you stayed, and don't go into the mall and just keep going up the road, there's one on the left-hand side, which is really, really good. My other favorite would be, what's the BTS station now? MRT station, sorry. It's past Tarpra. It's like really going out west. I'll find it for you. There's so many though. Or you could just go to Boat Noodle Alley, obviously, down by Payatai. And my favourite there would be Ruatong noodles. Can you do some cooking videos of your best dishes? I will do my best. Heading back to Bangkok in a couple of weeks, hopefully. Homemade broth, Southeast Asia style, even if it's made by me, is still 1,000 times better than ready shot bought paste and cubes. I agree fully. I understand that people don't always have time to make paste. See, I don't pound paste from scratch. I've got to be honest with you, unless I've got a lot of time on my hands. I do the pound and then throw in the blender method. And I'm talking a like industrial blender. But you can do it with one of those little NutriBullets as well and just blitz the hell out of it. Yeah. All right, David, I'll see you soon, bud. But Luke, just message me and I'll send you a list of my favourites. I'll find the one there's this auntie that does one. I can't remember the name of the station. It might be Charan 13, but I'll show you. Bun Bo Hue is my favourite dish of all time. Like it's my favourite soup in the world if it's done well. But Butadung is a close second, mate, on my Vietnamese. But you know the problem with the bun thit, yeah? I know I'm not saying it right. I know that's why you get me to say it right. Is that I had that one, yeah. The first one I had was at the one with the big in the middle of Saigon with the big crab spring rolls and really good meat and like noodles, and everyone told me it was the best one, yeah. So that's what I thought it tasted like, and I've had it in other places since, and I'm like, oh, this is not as good. So it's from that specific shop that I like it. You slaughtered the pronunciation. I haven't lost my voice. Don't worry. I can't say it. I tried to just get it up on Google. My name is Vaclav Kirili. It literally translates to King. Oh, right. That's nice. That's nice. Does it really? Yeah. Where are you from, buddy? Interesting, mate. Interesting. Oh, just watching my own live stream. How is this looking? Because on mine it looks absolutely unbelievable, but I've just got on another tab and it looks terrible. Boom. Yeah. Anyway, is it safe on the street where you are? I've seen lots of news about England. Listen. Like England, obviously, you get a lot of bad press because there's a lot of knife crime. There's a lot of mad stuff going on, to be honest. Like, but you don't feel unsafe generally just walking about on the street. It's more like I would feel if I lived here, I would feel anxious for my son when he gets to a teenager, like that. Those sort of years, like you're not really like walking outside and thinking you're going to get stabbed or shot or like. You know, there's not really that, but obviously there's some bad stuff going on. But all the riots and stuff, I think were a bit overplayed a little bit in the media. Personally, like because we didn't see any of it. So obviously where they were, it would have been bad. But like I think it was all a bit sort of blown out of proportion. To be honest, you need to collab more with Max and more with me too. Definitely, mate. When you're there, we will definitely. And Max is hard to pin down. He's here, there, and everywhere. We will be in Samui for Songkran. Any advice? My advice would be to go and see my friend Ying for the best cooking experience of your life. It's now called Somron Space. Again, I'll send that over to you, mate. Just remind me. Please do some cooking in ordinary UK kitchen, please. Okay, mate. For you, my friend, we will do it. But I can't cook in this kitchen. Well, the reason I'm not doing this kitchen, I can't cook in this kitchen. Although it's a nice kitchen, I can't really cook because there's nowhere to put the camera. I would have to do it outside on a table, which we can do. I'm in Vietnam in April next year. Let's do it. Go to Ying. Yes. Somron Space. Yes. Have you been to the Lantern Festival in Chiang Mai? It's on this year. I have. It was the my first trip to Chiang Mai. I was only meant to be there for, when was it? It's only meant to be there a couple of weeks. No, say I was only meant to be there about 6 days. I ended up staying there 3 weeks to go to the Lantern Festival and then ended up in Laos, but it was really, really good. Well, actually, one of the best things I've seen in Thailand. It was amazing. But that was 15 years ago, maybe. Right. Oh. Aussie Neil, good day from Chiang Mai. Sorry, I missed that, mate. I've missed a few of these. So if I've missed your comment, just comment again and I will. I'll get back to it. We had fish and chips done in beef dripping at the Black Country Museum. They're amazing. Oh, mate, I'm hearing good things about chips in Scotland, mate. My local Thai shop trader will close soon because of retirement. I can get Chinese, but can't get any Isan sausage there. Can make your own Isan sausage, though. So what other questions you guys got for me? Anything? I am starving, by the way, so I'm going to have to eat something soon. I'll run out of coffee. I can't. Sorry, the Thai person who just said "Sawadee Krab." I can't read your name properly. Non Rema. Sorry, I don't. Sorry, but Sawadee Krab. Will you be updating the new map? It's really good, by the way. Yeah, it's been updated, hasn't it? Is that a hint? I've got 3 to put on there for sure, but I mean, there's loads. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think I sort of killed myself a little bit with the map because you can't use it for iPhone because you can. You still get all the pins. You just don't get all the information I've put on it. But other people that I know that made maps haven't put any information on there. So I should have just not said anything. But I feel too guilty. Gary, do you have a show kitchen in BKK? No, but I'm looking for one. If you know anyone. I cook every day. That's all I do is cook. When I'm not filming, all I do is cook. I just don't film the cooking, which I should do. Sean, I'm off to Malaysia. What's your one food suggestion? My one food, it depends where you're going in Malaysia, my friend. I guess if you're going to Kuala Lumpur, nasi kandar maybe? I think Joe will be a better person to ask me. Joe Perilla. Well, what's this? Who just gave me that? I've never seen that before. Big thumbs up on the screen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I will, Nikki. Yeah. I've updated it 3 times maybe, I think. It's more when I do a video somewhere, I'm going to put it up because I could fill that map up with places that I've been like completely. It'll be overwhelming. I probably should have, now looking back at it, done sections of Bangkok, like one for the old town, one for Thonburi, one for here, one for there, because it's just a bit overwhelming otherwise. What is the difference between Pik Nam Pa and Nam Prik Pa? Is there a difference? No, there isn't. I've never. Well, yeah, Nam Prik Pa would be like Nam Prik. So Nam Prik is like a paste, like that you pound. So like Nam Prik Kapi would be like with shrimp paste. Nam Prik Pa would be with fish. So you'd be pounded fish with chilies, lime juice, sugar, garlic, shallots, and other bits and whatever the recipe is from that particular person. But Pik Nam Pa is just fish sauce with chilies in it. Sorry, I can't speak. Kale and Penang. Penang, you got to go char kway teow, obviously, which is like the famous noodles, mi Hokkien or Hokkien mi. So much food there, man. You just get the chicken rice. They've got the blood soup there. It's quite similar. Peranakan food is quite similar to the food that we get in Thailand, which is slightly different. Yeah, Joe knows all about. Joe will have more suggestions for you for Malaysia than I will. Just popped in to say hi on holiday in France. Wine and cheese central. Don't, Gav, you're killing me, my man. Nam Som Prik or Pik Nam Som. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, Nam Prik Pao. Pao is like a grill, I guess. So yeah, the Thai guy is very correct. You cook a Pik Pao and Som is sour vinegar, so chilies and vinegar. Right, guys, I'm getting hungry. We've done an hour now. I might have to leave it there. But I'm glad that I answered your questions. Thank you very much for the questions. We might do these once a month, maybe. And as I said, we will get that live cooking done, shall we? Should we do that? Let's do it. All right, so keep an eye out on my feed, my channel feed, and on my Instagram if you're not following me on Instagram, and I will put an ingredients list up. And if you can't get those ingredients, leave a comment. I'll tell you what else to buy. And yeah, we'll try and get that done, shall we? Oh no, I can't do it this Saturday, can I? Because I'm in Scotland. Scotland. We'll have to do it next Saturday. Because someone made a valid point. If we don't do it on Saturday, half the people aren't going to be able to do it, are they? Anyway, we'll work it out. We'll work it out, guys. We'll work it out. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for everyone that donated. Absolutely legends. But thank you very much, Mark. I will make good use of that. And thank you for joining back up, Nikki. Not Nikki. Tracy. Sorry, it's because I've been talking to Nikki on here as well. Hi, Gary. What do you miss the most when you're back home when you're not in Thailand? Sorry, what do you miss the most from back home? My mother-in-law. Your family, of course. Family's what I miss the most. Food-wise, people ask me this all the time. I just cook whatever I want, so I don't miss any food. Cheese that I don't have to remortgage my house for. What am I having for dinner? Actually, we'll do a few more minutes. We've got some more questions coming. Right, I'm pretty strict with my diet and I don't eat pork. Do you agree it's harder in Thailand if you want to eat beef broth, beef noodles? I would say it's harder, as in like there's not as many, but you'd still be able to get like, so where I live, Talat Plu, there is that I can think of in like a less than a mile walk, less than a kilometre walk, there's 4 beef noodle soup shops. So no, I don't think it's that difficult. It's more difficult if you go into those Thai Chinese places, like street food places. A lot of them are using lard to cook with. But no, I think if you want to eat beef noodle soup or variations of, I could give you 20 that you can eat every day. And you can always go to, there's loads of, if you want to eat Muslim Thai food, there's loads of good Muslim Thai restaurants, or Thai Muslim. That's just what Thai Muslims call it. Yeah, loads of that. So I could give you so many you could eat. Film your cooking, please. I'm with you. 100,000 subs coming soon. I hope so. It is dying a slow death when I'm back in England, but I'm sure once I'm back in Thailand, I can get it done before Christmas. I said that last year though as well. So, you been to any good restaurants here, Thai or otherwise? I went to a place called Slurp Noodles, which I'll put a video up for hopefully tomorrow. And the boat noodles were decent. And also the bat mi mordang was okay as well. There was a couple of dishes I wasn't like mad on, but they were still okay. But it just like, it's because they're like 15 quid each, right? So you're like, but the dishes I didn't really like, my wife really liked. So like, it's obviously a matter of opinion. That was really good. Went back to Speedboat Bar the other day. That's always good. I've had such good Indian food since I got back. I went to a place yesterday, but no one's going to go there. So there's no point in me telling you. But it's called the Boulevard Lounge in Kenton, which is in northwest London. Unbelievable. Another one in Kenton I went to, MTR 1924, which is a branch of the famous South Indian restaurant. Absolute quality. I've had some good Turkish food. Hopefully, I'm going to go and get some Iranian food. So I'm going to go down and sort that out now. And hopefully, I'm going to do you guys a video on London's Little Persia. I don't know why I keep doing this, but... No worry. Dracaris. I'm not very good at reading obscure things. It's probably not obscure, is it? That would be great. No problem. If you message me on Instagram or Facebook or something, or even email me, I'll send you a list of these places. John, you butchered my question. I know I did. Did I get it right in the end? That wasn't even what you asked me, was it? Hey Gary, what food do you miss the most back home when you're in Thailand? Hey Gary. This is why I don't like this is why I like doing videos so I can edit this stuff out. Hey Gary, what food do you miss the most from back home, from the UK, when you're in Thailand? Cheese. Okay, there we go. Let's move on. And Indian food. Because Indian food in Bangkok, it's not as good. I've done a video at Roti Matabak actually. I did a video there. It's very good. Can be a bit sweet if you pick the wrong ones. It is a little bit sweet, but it's decent. Ah, from the Jersey Channel Islands. Joe's neck of the woods. Right. Do some UK restaurants again, maybe. Yeah, so I done one yesterday, Carl. I done Speedboat, but not sure if that's a full video. Yeah, so hopefully I'm going to do this Persian thing. I'm running out of time, I think, but I'm going to do this little Persia, little Turkey, little Greece, or little Athens, little Istanbul, whatever. And I'm going to do some Indian stuff as well. Yeah, because I feel like that's where the real sort of bargains are at. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining. I think we'll leave it there for today. We'll get another live in before the end of the month, I think. I might do it. I'll do a live where we can actually leave the house next time. Oh, it's brilliant. I'm not putting the motorbike place down. It's absolutely incredible. It's one of my favorite places. Yeah, as I said in my video, you'll like it. Watch it. I think it's like 5 places to eat in Carlsson Road or something. Teddy bear. You'll have to rewatch this stream. I can't do it. I've just gone through 7 of them. Off the top of my head at the start. So I think I've given 7 at the start. Do I like massaman? Yeah, it's a little bit sweet. I prefer to cook massaman myself than we could do a massaman as well. Sorry, Teddy Bear. I'll go through them again quickly. I would get off at Samyot MRT station. I would go to Jack's Chicken Rice. I would then go round to Kalgeng Haesor, which is what I think you're talking about for the crab curry and crab stir fry. Then go to Pa Bien, just up the road, for egg noodles with barbecue red pork. I forgot to say as well, you can walk up a little bit further and get some unbelievable, like 80-year-old beef noodles and homemade ice cream at... I can't believe I've forgotten the name of this ice cream shop. That's like me forgetting Finley's name. Oh, what's it called? Oh. I can't believe I just forgot the name of this restaurant. Sorry, you're going to have to bear with me. Yeah, it is one of those questions you can't answer, really, the 7 best. It's just what's coming to my head, what's easier for you guys. I cannot believe I've forgotten the name of this ice cream shop. I go there once a week, at least. No, it's not Hot Pot. It's not Hot Pot. That is good, though. What the... Because my mind's gone now, I won't think of it, because it's completely gone. Natapon ice cream. I can't even find it on the map. Natapon ice cream. Go there, then go down to Chinatown because you're nearby. Get Kamu Saitoa. That's another top dish. And then just on, because I'm just trying to think of dishes and the best version of that dish I've had. Jeju, Guejab, Namkon. That's another one. So what are you having for lunch today? I'm curious. I'm sorry, I forgot to answer that. I might go down and get some Persian food, so I need to speak to them and see if I can force them to let me do a video. See you at the end of January, Tracy. Thank you very much. Hey, Gary, so far, what place in Thailand would you choose if you had to retire? I would choose whatever my wife chooses, which I guess would be, Hun, where would you retire to in Thailand? If we couldn't live in Bangkok, where would you go? Koh Samui. Yeah, I thought she'd say that. Koh Samui. We would have said Phuket, but last few times we've been there, horrendous.
Right, come on, let's go and finish getting ready.
Wow.
All right, guys, I've got to go. I'm starving. Nikki's reminded me that I haven't had lunch, all right? So I will see you guys soon. Mwah. All the best. Oh, you're from Sri Lanka? Yes, Teddy Bear. I love Sri Lankan food. Do you know what? Where I live, where I'm from, well, not where I live, but where I'm from in Harrow, we have the largest population of Sri Lankans outside of Sri Lanka. Loads of my friends Sri Lankan at school. Love Sri Lankan food. We've got some really good Sri Lankan restaurants in Harrow. Yeah. Never had massaman Sri Lankan, though. I will try it. Yes, Ronaldo. It's only just popped up. Sean, let's go to the hot pot together, mate, next time. All right, guys, I've got to go. See you soon. Bye. Mwah.